There have been questions regarding, is the amending power of Parliament absolute? So this is not something which is very dynamic or which was making news or a new judgment came, something like that. So you cannot understand the analytical part unless your conceptual aspect is clear. As I said, that polity is a very dynamic topic, but at least after these 10 lectures, they would be in a position to update themselves. They would know the sources. Someone who is appearing for the mains in the next year, after these 10 classes, will be in a position to update the stuff.
Student many times feel overwhelmed with the kind of content which is there around that particular subject.
How I need to update my notes, which are the questions which are important, which are the topics where I need to see through. So that is how this program will help. In our program, we are trying to highlight certain themes. In the mains advanced course, we have selected 70 topics which are important for the next mains exam.
Hello everyone, VisionIAS has come up with mains advanced course for next year mains examination of 2026, which is certainly going to help our students a lot in terms of their mains examination preparation. We are going to discuss the benefits and features of the program specifically from the perspective of polity and governance. Joining us today is Kanishk Sir, who is going to help us and discuss specifically the features of the program from polity and governance perspective. Very warm welcome to you, sir.
Thank you so much for having me here on this wonderful platform and giving me the opportunity to interact with the students.
You're welcome, sir. So, sir, the very first question, again, as I discussed, again, we have planned this program specifically from the mains examination perspective. So, sir, how exactly is the approach going to be different for students when a student is approaching polity from prelims perspective and when he's approaching it from the mains perspective? What exactly is the difference?
Before going on to the difference, let me highlight the common factors for both prelims and mains. Prelims and mains both require a conceptual understanding. Having said this, prelims is conceptual plus factual, mains is conceptual plus analytical. So there are some recurring themes that happen every year and a half, new things which are making news, for which students need to be careful when they are preparing for polity. So that is the main difference between prelims and mains. Conceptual plus analytical is what you need to do for your mains preparation.
So analytical is something which is demanded in the mains examination. So sir, now again the next question is, as we approach polity, again paper number 2 of the mains examination, very dynamic. And if you look at the question paper, there are sometimes questions of factual nature, sometimes conceptual, sometimes contemporary. So students many times feel overwhelmed that how exactly they need to prepare. That again, whether we should focus on factual, contemporary, analytical. So how exactly they should approach polity for mains examination, keeping in mind these things?
See, these things are not prepared in isolation. They are all part of a holistic preparation. There were some static questions as well. There have been questions regarding, is the amending power of Parliament absolute? So this is not something which is very dynamic or which was making news or a new judgment came, something like that. So you cannot understand the analytical part unless your conceptual aspect is clear. That's why I said the preparation has to happen holistically. Certain facts can be ignored for mains, but cannot for prelims. So this is the main difference here. In our program, we are trying to highlight certain themes. In the mains advanced course, we have selected 70 topics which are important for the next mains exam. So building around the concept, some backward and forward linkages we are doing, highlighting the issues, the recent case laws, amendments that have happened, any international practice which has impacted the Indian polity in any particular way. So all these things we are trying to focus on.
So you will be approaching polity specifically keeping in mind the conceptual nature of questions, the factual nature of questions, and the contemporary themes which has been around such topics.
Exactly.
So, sir, one more question that again, student many times feel overwhelmed with the kind of content which is there around that particular subject. So, do we have, or what do you recommend for students specifically to approach polity? What content to refer to?
This subject is very dynamic, and you are right that unlike maybe some static subjects like history, there are so many things happening around. Indian constitution and polity is a very boiling pot, something or the other keeps on happening. So I agree that students may tend to become overwhelmed trying to update themselves with the latest happenings around this topic. So the vision material which I have seen, I think is very up to the mark. It quotes the latest case laws, and of course it has given some theoretical context also. Value added course for Polity from Vision, I think is good. Apart from that, there is a current affair magazine from our side and the newspapers. So nothing more than that I think is required, especially for the updated part.
So in these classes, again, you are going to discuss the concepts, the themes, and again, how have you planned? What is the number of classes students are going to expect from
For
Polity and Governance?
Polity, we have selected 10 classes. So that would be somewhere between 25 to 30 hours, depending on the duration, 2.5 to 3 hours it is. As I said, 70 topics have been identified for these 10 lectures. Of course, some static knowledge will be imparted there. You cannot just come and bombard them with the facts and the themes. So we are keeping a judicious mix of static plus the current topics which are making news. That is how we are proceeding. Apart from that, they will be getting tests, there will be mentorship and all. So it is a quite updated program for those who are serious about the next mains preparation.
So how can we expect students that, again, how will they ready be after this course, specifically from Polity and Governance? If they have, let's say, enrolled in this mains advanced course, they have read Polity and Governance, so they are perfectly ready for the mains examination?
I would be lying if I say yes. Reason being, let us be honest. The class would start, the 10 lectures would be there, but Polity would not stop. As I said, that Polity is a very dynamic topic, but at least after these 10 lectures, they would be in a position to update themselves. They would know the sources. Someone who is appearing for the mains in the next year, after these 10 classes, will be in a position to update the stuff. फिर वो overwhelm नहीं होगा. He would know that from where I have to pick, what I have to ignore, how I need to update my notes, which are the questions which are important, which are the topics I need to see through. So that is how this program will help.
So you will teach as well as guide how to approach after this particular course in the next year mains
They
examination.
will learn this in the 10 classes for sure.
Guaranteed. Again, it's a very full packaged program. I think there are concepts, factual nature of questions. Then again, you talked about test series, mentorship program.
True.
So again, a full on package as far as Polity subject is concerned. So thank you so much, sir, for joining us today and guiding students regarding this particular
Thanks, Paritosh.
aspect.
Thanks a lot.
So thank you so much for watching us. Again, this mains advanced course is certainly going to help you a lot in terms of your mains examination preparation. Every stage requires a dedicated effort of study as far as different subjects are concerned. So please take benefit of this course, enroll and enjoy the benefits, and prepare yourself for the next year mains examination. Thank you so very much and all the very best.